Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Tuesday, the 8th of May. Dust storm sweeps across northern India. Weather officials issue alert. Pakistan's two leading political parties clash over rally venue dispute. And Afghan President Ghani discusses role of women in Afghanistan. Now for all the details. A dust storm with a wind speed of 43 miles per hour hit the Indian capital New Delhi on Monday night, followed by a squall, bringing down the temperature after a hot day. An alert was also issued by weather officials as several parts of North India were likely to witness thunderstorm accompanied by gusty winds and moderate squall on Tuesday.
A massive dust storm with wind speeds up to 43 miles per hour battered northern parts of India on Monday. Commuters struggled to drive past fallen trees on roads as the high-intensity storm hit Indian capital, New Delhi and adjoining areas including Gurugram late on Monday night. In a storm-related incident, 2 persons were charred to death and 1 was severely burned after an ambulance caught fire when they were sleeping. According to a bystander, the fire spread due to the strong wind.
और आग लगी तब तक 1-2 स्टाफ यहाँ पे भी थे, जब तक दौड़ गए, जब तक आग इतना हवा चल रहा था, इसके कारण आग तेज हो गया। एक लड़का ने हल्ला किया जो सुबह है, जो 90% जला हुआ, फिर भी स्टाफ ने उसको निकाला, लेकिन जो पीछे सो रहे थे दोनों, उनकी स्पॉट पे ही डेथ हो गई।
Earlier, the Indian Weather Department had issued warnings of light rains and gusty winds in northern cities of Rohtak, Bhiwani, Jhajjar, Meerut and Ghaziabad. Provincial government and police authorities have issued directives following the alert, advising residents to stay indoors and take precautions before heading out. Last week, as many as 124 people lost their lives due to high-intensity dust storms in northern Uttar Pradesh and western Rajasthan provinces.
In news from Pakistan, at least 2 people were injured after political workers belonging to the Pakistan People's Party and Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf clashed early on Tuesday in Pakistan's southern city of Karachi. The rival factions resorted to violence over a venue dispute for their election rallies.
At least 2 people were injured after political workers belonging to the Pakistan People's Party and Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf clashed early on Tuesday in Pakistan's southern city of Karachi. Workers belonging to both the parties engaged in aerial firing and pelting stones over a venue dispute for their election rallies to be held on May 12, reports suggest. The Home Minister for Sindh province, of which Karachi is capital, said the government was investigating the incident. The clashes ended after heavy security arrived at the scene.
एक पार्टी कह रही है कि उनके पास एनओसी थी, उसके बावजूद ये चीजें हुई हैं, उसका तायुन कर रहे हैं। लीगल फ्रेमवर्क में हम जाएंगे, जिसकी भी ज्यादती होगी उसके खिलाफ हम एक्शन लेंगे।
The incident came in the wake of an assassination attempt on Pakistan's Interior Minister Ehsan Iqbal on Monday. A gunman shot Iqbal, a senior member of the ruling Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz Party, heightening a sense of unease in the run-up to the general election expected by late July.
Modern news from Pakistan. As Muslims across the world are gearing up for Ramadan, locals in Pakistan's Karachi city are dreading about a price hike ahead of the holy month. Ramadan may be a month of fasting, but for many Muslims, it also involves a gastronomical feast.
Pakistan is a predominantly Muslim country where more than 90% of its 190 million people practice Islam. At a time when Ramadan is just around the corner, locals in Pakistan's Karachi city are dreading spiraling food prices, which have become a regular feature during the holiest month in the Islamic calendar. There are around 1,200 small and big markets in the port city, and during Ramadan, business doubles and prices skyrocket.
आवाम तो परेशान है। अभी देखिए मैंने पपीता पूछा है, अभी रमज़ान नहीं है, उसके बावजूद भी 80 रुपये किलो दे रहे हैं। रमज़ान में तो मेरे ख्याल से ये 100 पड़ जाएगा।
बात यही है भाई, देखो महंगाई इतनी है, जाहिर बात है एक चीज़ आगे से आएगी, यहाँ कौन सा रिलीफ है ग्राहक को, या आवाम हो या कुछ है। आप मुझे एक चीज़ का जवाब देना है, एक चीज़ 10 रुपये किलो है तो यहाँ पर किराया भाड़ा हर चीज़ लगा के 15-20 रुपये किलो बिकती है। ये तो आगे वालों को सोचने चाहिए, उनको महंगाई इतनी है कम कराने चाहिए। जब कम ही नहीं होगा तो यहाँ तो आवाम के लिए बुरा हाल है ना।
Ramadan may be a month of fasting, but for many Muslims, it also involves a gastronomical feast. The holy month is set to begin around May 15 this year and will draw a close around June 14, depending on the sighting of the new moon.
In news from Afghanistan, Afghanistan's President Ashraf Ghani on Monday said an anti-women culture still dominates government institutions in his country. Ghani made the remarks while attending the 5th Afghan Women's Symposium in Kabul city, where he also called on people to participate in the upcoming polls, which are scheduled to be held in October.
Afghan President Ashraf Ghani on Monday said an anti-women culture still dominates government institutions in Afghanistan. Speaking at the 5th Afghan Women's Symposium in capital Kabul city, Ghani said that issues which the country currently is coping with are rooted in the non-implementation of the values reflected in Afghanistan's constitution. Ghani also called on Afghan people to participate in the upcoming parliamentary and district council polls.
زموږ سیاسي او د حکومتداري فرهنګ لا هم د اساسي قانون سره توافق نه لري. تنها مثال کوچکش فرهنگ دولتی ما هنوز هم زن ستیز است و یک فرهنگ دولتی که زن ستیز باشه به ثبات افغانستان با مساوات زن و مرد افغانستان کمک نمیکنه.
Referring to the recent spate of terror attacks in the country, Ghani said the insurgents are plotting to disrupt the election process. He also said that the presence of women in the government institutions and the High Peace Council or HPC remains weak, adding that without effective participation of women, it would be difficult to bring peace to the country.
Locals in India's northern Ladakh region recently launched a massive tree plantation drive to tackle climate change. The region in the past few years has witnessed many casualties and damage caused by heavy rain and cloudburst-triggered floods.
Villages nestled high in the Indian Himalayas recently launched a massive tree plantation drive in a bid to tackle climate change. As many as 1,000 saplings of willow and yerpa were planted in remote village of Stok in northwestern corner of Ladakh during the plantation drive.
To combat climate change और global warming को टैकल करने के लिए ये प्लांटेशन किया जा रहा है, क्योंकि हम सबको ज्ञात है कि जिस तरह पिछले सालों में फ्रीक्वेंटली लद्दाख में जो फ्लड्स आए, जो क्लाइमेट चेंज की वजह से टाइम पे बर्फ़ ना पड़ने की वजह से और अनटाइमली फ्लड्स आने की वजह से जो गांव में बहुत सारे नुकसान होते हैं, तो इन सब को टैकल करने के लिए हर गांव में अपने अपने एक इनिशिएटिव ले रहा है.
पीपल्स पार्टिसिपेटरी से ही सक्सेस होगा. मैं लद्दाख निवासियों से यही निवेदन करूंगा कि जितना हो सके प्लांट्स लगाए. जिस तरह स्टोक गांव में आज 900 से 1000 के करीब जो है प्लांटेशन हो रही है, उसी तरह बाकी गांवों में भी अगर इस तरह का प्लांटेशन हो जाए तो हमारे लद्दाख में आने वाले दिनों में इस तरह के जिसको हम कॉम्बैट जो है क्लाइमेट चेंज इशू के मातहत या जो है इसके तहत जो ये जो हमारा एक मुहिम चल रहा है वो सक्सेस रहेगा.
Ladakh region has been battling climate change for quite a few years. In 2010, 71 towns and villages were damaged and close to 255 people were reported dead caused by heavy rain and cloudburst-triggered floods. India has pledged to keep a third of its total land area under forest and tree cover.
Members of Transgender community are undergoing police training and coaching sessions in India's central Chhattisgarh province. This comes after the provincial government recently announced recruitment of Transgender in the police force in order to provide equal opportunities to them.
Members of Transgender community aspiring to become constables for India's central Chhattisgarh provincial police are undergoing training and coaching session in its capital city Raipur. The members are hoping to get a respectable job in the police force of the province. Applicants were seen sweating it out and taking part in the training session enthusiastically.
मैं छत्तीसगढ़ सरकार का धन्यवाद करना चाहती हूँ कि उसने इतना अच्छा मौका दिया मेरे कम्युनिटी ट्रांसजेंडर कम्युनिटी के लिए। आगे करियर में हम लोग चाहते थे कि हम भिक्षावृत्ति न करके अपना जीवन अच्छे तरीके से जिए। यहाँ पे हम लोग का ट्रेनिंग चल रहा है अभी पुलिस का। आने वाला वीक में हम लोग का एग्ज़ाम है अभी, तो हम लोग बहुत अच्छे से तैयारी कर रहे हैं।
The provincial government had announced the recruitment of transgender in Chhattisgarh police in order to provide equal opportunities to them, after which around 40 members of the community had applied for the post.
हम लोगों के साथ फ्रेंडली, बहुत अच्छे से फ्रेंडली बिहेवियर से रहते हैं और साथ में बहुत घुल मिल कर रहते हैं। साथ ही बैठते हैं सब लोग मिल के और अपनापन लगता है।
In a landmark verdict in April 2014, the India's Supreme Court had granted legal and official recognition to the transgender as the third gender.
The annual Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca is regarded as an affirmation of Muslim unity and solidarity. An orientation camp has been organized by the Hajj committee in India's Jammu and Kashmir province to brief about the pilgrimage, which is one of the 5 pillars of Islam.
The Hajj Committee of India has initiated an orientation training program for pilgrims in India's Jammu and Kashmir province to guide them on issues concerning the holy rituals at Mecca. During the program, pilgrims are being informed through film screening about boarding, lodging and offering prayers. Special banquets have also been prepared and experts are conducting lectures to brief the pilgrims about the do's and don'ts.
It is very vital for the good performance of Hajj. इसलिए कि जो हमारे यहाँ के हाजी होते हैं उनको ज़्यादातर इस मामले में जो मनासिक और जो लॉजिस्टिक्स पार्ट उसके बारे में ज़्यादा पता नहीं होता है। तो ये यहाँ पर ट्रेनिंग फिर मुनक़द होती है। इसमें जो बेसिक इनको मनासिक उनके बारे में बयान किया जाता है और जो लॉजिस्टिक्स पार्ट वो भी बयान किया जाता है।
जो ये ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं 100% मदद मिल रही है इससे, क्योंकि जो काम नहीं पता था वो मतलब आसान हो रहे हैं इनके सुनने से। तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बहुत ही शुक्रगुजार है, बहुत ही शुक्र।
Every year, Muslims from all over the world participate in the annual gathering and pilgrimage to Mecca. It is a religious obligation that must be carried out by every healthy and able-bodied Muslim who can afford to bear the travel expenses at least once in their lifetime.
Well, that's all we have for you from South Asia this evening. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.